everyone, it's me again. I am a prophetic artist, and my name is Greg State. I'm here today to show y'all a picture that I painted for a lady. She came to me one day and asked me can I paint her an angel? I said, sure I can. And I already had drew this picture out that I'm about to show y'all. And I've been thinking about painting it. And so I painted this picture for her. And when she saw it, she just started crying. Tears came to her eyes. She said, I never could have imagined that you can do something like this. And I told her that you have a happen angel. That's what I called the picture, a happen angel. And she just really cried. I said, wow, and this is the picture that I painted for her. The happen angel. It refers to a divine messenger, spiritual guide sent to assist humans, to assist her. It's a picture of a lady coming down the stairs with an angel guiding her, keeping her from falling, showing her the way. Behind her, I know the sun looked like a heavenly scenery that they coming out of the sky. And I was letting her know that she don't step into something brand new. She don't came out of glory into something new, a new lifestyle. She had just got married at that time, when I gave her the picture, and she just really enjoyed it, and I showed the picture to her mother and her sisters, they just said, wow, you paint that for her? I said, yes, I did. And I just really enjoyed doing it because I already had that picture in my spiritual spirit. I already had drew it out, but then I went on and painted it. So y'all know, like I said before, I draw a lot of pictures and then I go back and paint them. And this is one I did, and I just really enjoyed doing it. To do a happen angel, and that's what I don't know where I got the vision from, but it just came to me one day, and I decided to draw it. Because have an angel there, they come to help, to escort us, to strengthen us, to even to nourish us, to help point us toward God, and to support us in time of need and strengthen us, and making decisions and guiding us. She had made a great decision, when she got married. I didn't know her husband, but I knew her husband's father, and we used to hang out together, and back in the day, when I was running around and doing a lot of things, out there in the world, I used to run with his father. So I didn't really know how he was, everything. He came to church maybe once or twice. So I had the opportunity to talk to him, and learn who he was, So, he seemed like a good man, and she married, I really don't know his personal life or nothing like that, or how he was brought up. But I did know his father, like I said, we hung out together. And his father also came to church a couple of times. And I hope to me to see his father again, I hope that, just to talk to him, me and go, because like I said, me and we were friends at one time, And I hope that this picture right here really encourage her. And I hope the picture encourage him also, to know that things happen in life, and I think later on, something really happened to her, that she almost, died, and she's a miracle even right now, that she lost her breath, she couldn't breathe, and they had to rush her to the hospital, and and she's doing well now, everything, and a lot of people say she wouldn't be able to talk, or because she had passed out, she had lost conscious, and I never really talked to her about what happened after she lost consciousness, and everything, but she's still here, and she still come to church and everything, and she gave a testimony, I didn't know nothing about it, but when she gave that testimony, she was telling how she could not, talk at that time. She couldn't speak. She had to learn everything over again. So we don't know what kind of situation that we can be in from day to day. Be here today and be struggling for your life the next day. That's what she was the situation that she was in. It's not my story to tell, but I just want to, just encourage y'all to stay in the Word and find your truth and find, who, who you are in Christ, and come to Christ. I'm not here to throw Christianity down your throat, shove it down your throat, but I'm here to let you know that there are angels out there to help you. There's people out there to help you. Sometimes an angel comes to you as a person, a person helping you out, or someone that that they're to guide that person to help you. Because they had the doctors, had to do the surgery. Their hands had to be steady in order to, to open up her passageways so that she was able to breathe again. And I can see the scar even today on the throat where they had to, operate. So even the angels probably guided her, because we don't know what's going to happen to us. And I thank God that she's still here. She's able to give that testimony, and she's able to tell people that that she's what she went through and how she came out. So y'all know, let's keep y'all faith. Let you know that there are guardians out there for believers. That'll strengthen you and to help us and inspire us. They're divine help. And I believe I got angels protecting me because I was on the road the other day, and I tell you, I seen a lot of stuff. People pulling out in front of cars, people switching lanes in front of you, and man, I had to put on brakes a few times. I don't know. As you say, angels watching me. I was just watching the traffic, but yes, I was watching the traffic. And I was looking at, what behind me, what beside me, and what was in front of me. And I tell you, things are rough out there on that road. So y'all got to be careful. Because, a lot of people, there's a lot of accidents at this time of the year that people are really, is going through, a lot of things that are happening right now. So y'all got to be aware of, angels. So we got to be aware of what's going around us. Because we can lose our life just like that, But make sure that you are make sure that your life is connected to the source, which is God, because you don't want to die, and lose your life without God. And I just stress that to y'all, because like I say, I'm not here to preach to you. I'm not here to try to force anything on you, but I'm just here to tell you the truth, what I believe, and what I see, and what I hear, and and what I read, and that's what I'm here for, to tell y'all. So y'all gotta understand that this world is a wicked world. I see a lot of stories of on TV of someone that's walking into classrooms, walking down the street, or something happens. People, right now, there are a lot of things are going on in this society, today, of mental illness, people want to get revenge on something, that, anything, so we got to be very diligent and be very careful, because life is not promised to you from day to day. I can be gone tomorrow, and I don't know, I can be gone today. Because I'm going to an event, later on this evening, and something could happen on the way. So I gotta be prayed up. And when I pray, I ask warring angels to come in my presence and to guide me and lead me and protect me from any harm or any disasters, and that's why I pray. I pray this over and over again, because God protects you to guide us and to lead us, because we don't know, So I'm glad y'all came in, just to, to watch this video, and I hope I inspire somebody, to encourage somebody, to know that you got someone watching over you, someone there to protect you and help you. And that's my whole point about this picture that I painted. And I'll show it to you again. This is the picture, just leave it up here for a little bit longer, and let y'all just absorb everything that's on this picture. As you see the lady helping angel helping the person down the steps. I sometimes I need help going down steps because of my back problem. I can't go up and down steps like I used to. I try not to use steps, if I don't have to, but sometimes I have to, but I thank God that I'm able to still to walk up steps and to walk down steps. So so y'all have a blessed day, and I hope to see y'all on my next video. And continue to pray and seek God and read His Word. That's the only way that you can get to know God and get to know how He can save you, and have minister angels to help us, minister angels to teach us, minister angels to guide us in difficult situations. Y'all have a blessed day, and y'all come back again and just to see some of my paintings that I painted in the spiritual realm. Y'all bless.